Hi, my name is Corinna. I play the cello. I started when I was about 8 years old, and what really intrigued me about the instrument, firstly, was its size. It's pretty big, as you can see, and secondly, its ability to play super low. The note is still ringing, and if you are here in the room, you could hear it vibrating up through the floorboards. It kind of reminds me of how sometimes when we speak, we'll speak in a low voice, way down here. Sometimes we'll speak in a high voice, way up here. And the cello is able to do that as well. Lots of people find this one of the most appealing aspects of the cello, its ability to mimic or sound like the human voice. Rachmaninoff wrote a piece called Vocalise, originally intended for singers, but over time it's become most popular as a cello piece. And I think this is because the cello does an even better job of expressing feeling and emotion than words and song do. The cello is capable of imitating a whole range of different personalities or even different feelings. So some days we might feel angry and scared, happy, joyful, sad, timid, mournful. The cello, I think, can, give a great example of all of these. One of my favorites is when I make the cello sound kind of angry or scared. That's an excerpt from Paul Hindemith's solo cello sonata. It's the final movement, and it's just kind of full of this anger and kind of fearful passion. The cello can also sound incredibly sad. Almost like a person crying, like in this Mendelssohn Sonata. So now you've seen kind of the louder and the softer aspects of the cello. When I want to play louder, I'm going to take my bow and I'm going to put it right by the bridge of the cello, and I'm going to use more of my arm weight. And you get a kind of scratchy, loud sound, which to me feels pretty angry. You might have noticed when I was playing the sadder excerpt, I was doing this. It's called vibrato. It's a kind of little shaking we add on to the note. So it's kind of singing and quavering. So while that might be a sadder vibrato, maybe we speed it up a little. And suddenly we have a happier, brighter sound. If I want to make my cello sound happy, maybe I'll use a little bit of a faster vibrato. I'll try to pretend that I'm a bell, that something needs to ring, somebody is laughing maybe. This excerpt is pretty joyful, and it uses the upper registers of the cello, so kind of higher pitches, to note happiness. So as you can see, the cello, we can be happy, sad, angry, scared. And this is why when composers use the cello in their music, we're used in every capacity. We can provide a stable bass line, a beautiful melody, or a simple harmony. We're completely versatile.